What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Isabel and I would love it if you would subscribe. As you can tell by the title, today we are going through another meal prep vlog. As someone who eats high protein, high fiber, and mostly whole foods, I do go into the office 3 days a week, so we do need to meal prep for those 3 days. The other 2 days that I'm at home, I typically don't meal prep. I'm good with my meals on those days, but for those 3 in-office days, we definitely need to meal prep. It is the way that I keep my mind sane when I need to go into the office. It's one less thing to worry about. And if you guys are not aware, I work 2 jobs. So working 2 jobs plus not having meals prepped in advance would just not work at all. So let's get into what we're gonna be making today. And if you guys like these kinds of videos, then don't forget to subscribe because they're one of my favorites to post, and I have a whole bunch already. I will have the playlist linked down below if you guys are interested in watching any of my previous videos. Welcome to my kitchen. Let's go over what I'm gonna be making in my meal prep this week. If you guys have watched my previous meal prep vlogs, then you guys know that I'm a sucker for my yogurt bowl in the morning, but we are trying something new this week. We're gonna be making an egg white bake. I don't know how I want to call it, but I've been on a egg white omelet kick, so I want to do like that but as an egg bake for 3 days. Put it in the stove, cut it up, and then put it in individual containers. So that's going to be one of the things that we're going to be meal prepping this morning. Next, we're going to prep our lunches, which are going to be Greek bowls. I'm going to do a really nice chicken marinade with Greek yogurt. I'll show you guys all the ingredients because that's what we're going to be starting with. And then that's going to go on the barbecue courtesy of my fiance, who's going to be cooking up on the grill. I'm so excited because barbecue season is back and I'm so excited about that. Chicken on a pan does not taste the same as chicken on the barbecue. Chicken on the barbecue is so much better, so I'm very excited about that. We're also going to make some potato wedges on the side and a Greek salad on the side. And that's going to be pretty much the 2 things that we really need to meal prep. Other than that, I'm probably just gonna bring a toast with some sort of topping as a mid-morning snack. I have a bread that I really like that's high protein and high fiber that I typically stick to, so that's what we're gonna do for that. But let's get started with the marinade. Okay, let's go over the ingredients that I'm going to be using for my marinade for my chicken. First off, Greek yogurt. This is my holy grail. I eat Greek yogurt every single day. It's high protein. This one has 0% fat in it, and it's super filling, and it is so versatile. You can use it in substitute of so many different things. I like to top like nachos with this, or Greek bowls, taco bowls, all of that. I use this, and then I love making some really yummy desserts with it. And then obviously my yogurt bowls. Like, don't sleep on Greek yogurt, it is superior. We're also gonna do some garlic, salt and pepper, some lemon juice. I wish I had fresh, but we don't eat enough lemon, so we usually just get lemon juice like that for whenever we need it. We're gonna do some Greek style spices and then a bit of dill. And then I'm gonna taste test it to see if I wanna add anything else. And if I do, I'll probably do garlic and onion powder, but I'm already doing garlic in it directly, so I don't know if I'll do these. We shall see. I'm gonna bring you guys down and we're gonna meal prep this marinade. Alright, so our chicken is fully coated in our marinade. The marinade is amazing. I didn't end up adding the garlic powder or the onion powder. I honestly think that this could also just be a sauce on the side for Greek bowls. It's so good, so I'm excited to see how the chicken tastes cooked in this. I'm gonna let it rest in here for as long as I can. We're probably gonna cook these in, I don't know, like probably like tonight. So I'll definitely like keep you guys posted for sure, but these are gonna marinate for as long as possible. Okay, so I ended up making the same sauce as my marinade as my side sauce for my Greek bowls. The only difference is I put less lemon juice because I wanted it to have more of a thick consistency rather than a liquidy like the marinade itself. So I just did that, literally the same ingredients except less lemon juice so that it's more creamy. And that's it. Okay, now I think we're gonna start on the egg white bake because that does need to bake in the stove for a while, and then once that's in, we're gonna move on to the rest of the things for the Greek bowls. So let's get started on our egg bake. Let me just get all of my ingredients out. Okay, I got all my ingredients out for my egg bake, egg white egg bake, or whatever I want to call it. I don't even know how I want to call it. So let's go through them. And like, this is so easy to personalize, so really make it your own. There are so many different ways that you can make this. First off, I'm gonna do some red bell pepper, some red onion. I've got a bag of frozen spinach that I'm gonna add to my mixture. Egg whites and cottage cheese. You guys, these two together make for such a good like egg texture for your egg bake, so I definitely recommend you try that out. And then we're gonna add salt and pepper in my veggies and some ground turkey. The ground turkey, I need to open it. I got a fresh one from Costco, so I'm just gonna have to open some and cook it up with my veggies. So let's get started. Okay, so I've got my veggies and my ground turkey cooking on the stove right now. I really want to make sure I like sweat out all of the moisture in there, otherwise it'll make my egg bake soggy. So we just want to make sure that all of that moisture and water is out. So that's what it's doing right now. So while that's cooking, I'm prepping my mid-morning snack. So it's going to be this carbonel bread. I'm doing one slice of this that I just bring in a reusable plastic bag like this. So when I'm at work, I'm gonna top it with this right here, which is kind of like a pate. So I'm gonna put about 27 grams in little containers, like individual containers, so that they're ready to go when I leave for work in the morning. So let's do that. Okay, next we're gonna prep our potatoes for our Greek bowls, and I've decided I'm gonna prep them to go onto the barbecue, and my fiance is gonna cook them up while he's cooking the chicken later on today. So we're gonna prep those right now, and I'll show you guys how I prep them to go on the barbecue. They just truly taste so much better made on the barbecue, even though they're amazing in the air fryer. Nothing compares to making them on the barbecue. All right, so I've just washed some really big potatoes. These are ginormous compared to like the previous batch that we had. I still have this one from my previous batch, and then these are the new batch, so big difference. Anyways, I've washed them because I'm not taking the peel off. I just think they cook so much better in the barbecue if you keep the peel on them. If you take it off, it always sticks in my experience. Even if I put some oil, it sticks to the foil. So let's cut some up for our bowls. This is how I prep my potatoes to go on the barbecue. I double foiled them just to make sure that they're really in there. Also, try to have them as flat as possible so that when they're on the grill, they're all getting heat. Also, my fiance usually flips them over halfway. So once they're flipped, they're also all getting the heat on the other side. You don't want like some to get heat on one side and then not on the other side, because then you get not cooked potatoes. So these are gonna go in the fridge until we're ready to grill later and cook the chicken. But yeah, super easy, simple. I did salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, olive oil. That's it for the seasoning. Just make sure you season well with the salt. I feel like that's what makes the potatoes taste really, really good. And then add whatever other seasonings you would like. All right, took a little cleaning break. That was much needed, really needed to start the dishwasher because it's kind of full and we need some of the stuff for later. I'm also out of bowls, so I'm trying to make my little Greek salad, and this is the only bowl that I have. So this is gonna be interesting to figure out how we're gonna be mixing this up. But I just have 200 grams of red bell peppers, 200 grams of cubed cucumbers, and then how many grams of onions did I do? I think I did 50 grams of red onions that you can kind of see right there. Anyways, I didn't show you guys me chopping them up because you guys know how to chop up veggies. So now the fun part is figuring out how we're gonna mix this and what we'll put in it. So what I usually do is lemon juice, salt, pepper, some dill, probably some Greek seasoning. Basically everything is being seasoned with mostly the same things. So that's what I'm gonna do with the veggies, and then I'm also gonna put the little sauce that we made earlier in a container. It's in this bowl, but we're gonna put them in individual container for my 3 lunches. I'm gonna let these cool down before I close them up because they are still a little bit hot. But yeah, like this is a pretty big breakfast. Like I'm gonna be full all morning with this. I don't even know that I'm gonna need my mid-morning snack, and packs about 45 grams of protein and is under 400 calories. I think it's about 350 calories if I calculated correctly, which is crazy for the amount of food that we're getting here. All right, chicken is on the grill, so are the potatoes in the back. This is gonna be amazing. I cannot wait. Also, my fiance has his chickens for his lunch on that side of the grill. Yum. All right, back in the kitchen. The chicken is all cooked and chopped up, ready to go in my bowls. And then we've got the potatoes that my lovely fiance cooked for me, and I know they're gonna be amazing. He always nails them, just like the chicken. We also had chicken on the barbecue for dinner, and it was 10 out of 10 amazing. Let's wrap up these bowls. And there you have it. That is my full meal prep for the week. First off, we've got the egg white bake. That is ginormous. It's gonna keep me super full, super high protein, and is gonna be delicious. We've got one toast and topping for the toast, and my Greek bowls. Anyways, I'm gonna end this off here. Really hope you guys enjoyed this meal prep vlog. If you like them, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely gonna be making more. So also don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.